If you've ever declined a Friday night invitation to stay home, stare at the ceiling, and recharge your non-existent battery, chances are someone has called you shy, or worse, antisocial. For decades, popular culture, pop psychology blogs, and your overly loud aunt have lumped introversion and shyness into the exact same bucket. We're told that introverts are just broken extroverts, people who want to talk but are simply too terrified of human interaction to do it. But that narrative is not only completely wrong, it misses the actual terrifying reality of how your brain operates. Introversion has almost nothing to do with fear, social anxiety, or a lack of confidence. It's not a personality flaw, it's a chemical sensitivity. And if you've spent your whole life wondering why 2 hours in a noisy coffee shop leaves you feeling like you've been hit by a freight train, the answer isn't in your mindset. It's hard-coded into your neurochemistry. To understand why introverts aren't shy, we have to look at the fuel that drives human behavior: dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's reward chemical. It's what gives you that rush of excitement when you win a bet, close a deal, or meet someone new. Now, conventional wisdom says extroverts simply have more dopamine, making them happier and more energetic. Except, chemically speaking, both introverts and extroverts have the exact same amount of dopamine floating around in their brains. The difference isn't the amount, it's sensitivity. Extroverts have a low sensitivity to dopamine. They need a massive, continuous stream of external stimulation just to feel normal. High-volume environments, loud music, networking events, multi-person conversations. To an extrovert, this is a healthy baseline dose of dopamine. An introvert, on the other hand, has a hypersensitive dopamine pathway. When an introvert enters a noisy room, their brain isn't responding with anxiety. It's being hit with a massive, overwhelming chemical overdose. What an extrovert experiences as fun energy, an introvert's nervous system experiences as hyperstimulation. An extrovert is a battery that recharges by plugging into a wall of people. An introvert is a circuit board that short circuits if you run too much voltage through it. It gets worse. It's not just how introverts react to dopamine, it's the alternative chemical pathway their brains rely on. While extroverts run on the fast, short dopamine adrenaline loop, introverts prefer a completely different neurotransmitter, acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is tied to internal reflection, deep thinking, long-term memory, and focus. It feels good, but only when you're turned inward or engaged in a low-stimulation task. Here is the neurological catch. The acetylcholine pathway takes through the brain is significantly longer than the dopamine pathway. When information enters an extrovert's brain, it takes a short, direct route through the sensory processing area,